Some people like to deep clean every Saturday morning. I prefer to spend a few minutes every day keeping things fresh with Lysol. Lysol's brand new day disinfecting wipes conveniently tackle surfaces, including remotes, tablets, and smartphones, killing 99.9% of viruses and bacteria with a fragrance that feels like a tropical getaway for your senses. Don't just clean, Lysol clean.
Price drop? Time to shop. Get to a Nordstrom Rack store today for first dibs on new markdowns. Now score even more, up to 70% off brands everyone loves at Nordstrom Rack. Denim, dresses, sneakers, tops, and more. Plus, get genius deals on jackets, sweaters, and boots for the whole family. Shop your Nordstrom Rack store today and save up to 70% with new markdowns. But hurry, deals this great won't last.
I think a big part of the problem, and especially the disconnect between the older generation and the younger generation of artists, I think there really needs to be an official, I guess a national approved, state approved hip-hop curriculum. I think it is a culture that needs to be learned and studied and placed in a school curriculum for these kids, because they don't know. Like, everybody's growing up wanting to be rappers, but they don't know the history, and because they don't know it, they don't respect it. Like, I see so much crazy stuff that gets said about older artists, and I understand, a lot of the older artists they tend to be harsh with the newer artists too. But I feel like if there was a curriculum in place where people could actually learn and study the culture as a whole, there would be more respect for the situation. It's like, if you're in any other part of the world, or even this world, even this country, like, we have to learn Victorian culture. We have to learn British culture. We're learning Mayan culture. We learn Japanese culture. Hip-hop is also a culture, and I feel it needs to be treated as such. Like, Queen Victoria is Roxanne Shante in hip-hop. Queen Elizabeth is MC Lyte in hip-hop. And I feel like these are things that children really should take the time to, and maybe not on an elementary level, but maybe on a high school level. Especially because it is a culture that defines and shapes so much of our youth. I think they need to learn their roots. Like, they need to learn about the KRS-Ones and the, even the Cool Herc. Like, they really need to understand, where hip hop came from, how it evolved, and the messages that our pioneers were trying to send to us. And I think once they get that, like, I think a lot of the disrespect and the disconnect will go away. Like, right now, you'll see kids on Twitter, yeah, that's why, you old guys only got a couple thousand Twitter followers. My favorite artist got millions. It's like, okay, well, you have to understand that before you could sit at home and tweet a link and share it with the entire universe, people had to leave their families for months at a time to go from state to state to promote a project. So, this is the hard work that had to happen in order to get you to a place where you can just sit in your comfy couch and tweet a link, and now millions of people got it. So I think when people understand the struggle that groups like Public Enemy had to go through, groups, like real revolutionary artists had to go through in order to get people to acknowledge us, it took a Public Enemy to boycott the Grammys before rappers in 2014 could win Grammy Awards. I just don't think that the younger generation really understand those struggles. And when they do, I think it would definitely, like, turn things around. Like, I don't think it's going to solve the problem of why there's so much crappy music out, but it would definitely, I think it would definitely improve relations and help bridge that gap.
Want to make Mom's day? Get to your Nordstrom Rack now and score amazing deals for Mother's Day, which is Sunday, May 12th. Find tons of gifts from only $30 at Nordstrom Rack. Fragrance, jewelry, luxury bags, activewear, beauty, and more. Save on Kate Spade New York, Stuart Weitzman, and Ted Baker London. Great brands, great prices. So shop your Nordstrom Rack store today and treat mom to the good stuff from just $30.